Yeah. Uh, yeah, man. Did you hear what happened last night? With Tim. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually in the car with him. We were coming back from Cordell, and got pulled over, about halfway home, and yeah, they gave him the breathalyzer, and yeah, I mean he was well over the limit. He was like a point eight or something like that. I mean, it was like really high, higher than mine actually. Yeah, and so I mean they took him to jail. I had to call Dylan, to come pick me up, and I got home and I didn't really know what was going on. Um, Tim was supposed to have his mom come and pick up his car. He had uh, tried to call her, and I didn't really know what to do. So of course I called his girlfriend and Kat. Yeah, and yeah, she, I told her what happened. That he had gotten a DUI, had been drinking. We had been at a party before. He had been playing a show, and everything was going cool. They had like Jello shots. It was somebody's birthday, and he had been drinking. Um, but as far as I knew, he had kind of stopped. Before I had, but I don't know. Maybe he was sneaking Jello shots, or had gotten a few more beers. Uh, the really messed up part about it is, he was going home because he had to work in the morning. He was actually being responsible, which everybody else went out, was going to Waffle House, and so I'm telling all this to Kat, and she goes off on me. She's like, what the fuck? How could you let this happen? How could you do this? You, it's your fault. She started blaming me. You've ruined all our plans. He was supposed to move up here. Now it's all screwed up, and I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Why are you blaming this on me? What did I do? How is this my fault? I'm not the one who made him drink. I'm not the one who made him drive. This was his decision. And why aren't you asking me? How I feel? I had to sit there and watch my best friend carried off in cuffs. And I just yelling at her, and she's yelling back, and I hang up because I'm mad, and we keep texting anyway, but I just could not talk to her on the phone anymore. And she's blaming everything on me. She's saying how I'm a deadbeat, how I just mooch off of everybody, how I can't pass any of my classes. I'm never gonna amount to anything, and I'm just like, fuck you. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You were supposed to be my best friend. You wouldn't have even known Tim if it wasn't for me. And you're saying this shit about me? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Who do you think you are? And, it was just this huge, drawn out ordeal. And, I felt like I didn't do anything wrong. And I don't understand how all of a sudden I'm the villain in this situation. I just don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I mean, if you want to go out, we can go out. I mean, yeah, whatever. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I'll drink. Why not? All right. I'll talk to you then. Bye. Yeah. I remember back when when worked at the mill. I've been working there since you know, I mean, probably about what's 16, 17, and I just remember, you know, the day they they kind of called us in there, and they let us know that we were, pretty much out of a job. You know, I mean, they, they kind of called us all in there. We knew something was going on. We knew, you know, people have been getting laid off. We watched the news, of course, but we get called in there, and they got some big guy up there, I don't know, in a nice suit, and calls everybody in. He's saying all these nice words, and you can tell he's leading up to something, and then he, tells us they're moving the plant overseas. We're all out of a job, but he tells us, we got an option. They can give us a severance package, or they'll pay for us to go back to college, get a 2-year degree up at it was at Albany Tech. And of course I went out there and I got my degree now, but I was thinking about trying to redefine myself, I guess, what I could do, since I've worked at the mill all my life. I've repaired stuff, so thought about being a mechanic. And there's a lot of, you can tell there's a lot of thought going in around the place. You see everybody, they're kind of looking around, it's worry, fear, of course, and all of a sudden, you remember old his name, it was Jim Freeber. You remember you remember the old guy who used to always, we'd always catch him at the grocery store. We'd be talking to him for a good hour or two. Yeah, we saw him. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Well, while this man's up here and he's laying out our options for our future, basically, all of a sudden, old Jim, he just gets a look on his face and he stands up and he yells, "Well, who do you think you are? Some of us, this is all we know. You can't just tell us to change our lives like this. You can't mess with our livelihood. Who do you think you are? Who do you think we can be now? Where are we supposed to go? Why aren't you thinking about anybody else except your bottom line?" And people start to talking underneath their breath and, kind of looking at him, but, Jim kind of said what we were all thinking a little bit, and they calm him down, they say the right words, and, I don't know about old Jim, he definitely didn't go back to school. When I talked to him last, he was saying he's, at the flea market, he's been selling things. He's got a, little side business going on, but, some of those older folk like that, it just messed them up, They got to think about who they are, what they can do, It's just tough. Yeah, I'm ready. Whatever you want to do, any kind of quest. No, I can't fly or make anything appear in my hand like you can, I know. Yeah, I'm just a lowly hunter, Yeah. Yeah. No, I cannot open the heavens, I can't make the earth tremble. But no, I can totally live for myself. I'm amazed at myself, my love, my beauty, I'm taken by my failures. I'm astounded by my fears. I'm stubborn and childish, yes. In the midst of this wreckage of life they incur, I practice being myself. I found parts of myself never dreamed of by me. They were goaded out from under the rocks in my heart. And the walls were built higher. When the water was turned off and the windows were painted black. I followed the signs like an old tracker that I am. Followed the tracks deep into myself. Followed the blood-spotted path deeper into dangerous regions and found so many parts of myself who taught me water is not everything. They gave me new eyes to see through walls, and when they spoke, sunlight came out of their mouths, and I was laughing at me with them. We laughed like children and made pacts to always be loyal. Who understands me when I say this life is beautiful? Thank you. Yes, thank you. My wonderful guild. Yes.